My name's Chris and I'm the owner and operator of Now and Zen Bonsai. How I started the business was the need for my own supplies for my hobby that I had at the time. I couldn't find any materials that I was really looking for, something different and unique. I actually sourced some supplies and come about with Now and Zen Bonsai as we have it today.
I often think of what could have been then. Would you love me?
I actually just love making the trees themselves, and like any business, it's always hard to get started up and running with just the fact that no one knows who you are or what you do and what you can give.
Suddenly, I remember your smile.
Every fortnight we do a markets, one at the Warhope Growers Market and one at Port Macquarie Foreshore Markets. Just through that and people knowing what we have and what we can offer them, they've now started contacting us just over the phone and by email, and we organise a appointment date and they come around and sample their wares. Now and Zen Bonsai is actually everything you need in bonsais. Pots, the plants, the starters, the finished plants, gravels, stands, figurines, anything for bonsai we have it.
Hi, I'm Danny Paulson. I own Bad Influence Motorsport. I've been here in this building for 20 years. Passion for motor cars. My father was a mechanic, grew up building cars, modifying minis. When I came of age to own a car, bought a Falcon, started modifying that. Wanted to get into turbocharging, so I bought a car, bought an engine from Japan, fitted that to a car that wasn't meant to have it in it. Started playing with turbos, looking to get performance, chasing speed, power, loving it.
When I first came to Warhope, I see this building just start to build that time, and just say, oh, this is good position to open the Thai restaurant, because Warhope not many place to go and eat. That's why then I start from 2009. Now nearly 3 years that I've been in business. Going good. People is good, customer good. Slowly, hard work, but I get there. Time to time that I think customers start to know Tara Thai. Good food, good ingredient, fresh, and staff are friendly, and the price and the food that we serve suitable. Customer all can afford to come all the time. This is good for me to keep my business running.
Main challenge we actually have is getting some supplies just to start our own ready-made, ready-to-go bonsais. They're a fairly hard thing to find these days, and they need to be of age to start with. Finding plants like that is reasonably difficult. It's a very specialised thing. If we were to live on bonsai alone, my kids would be very hungry. I actually have a full-time landscaping job which takes up from 6 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and from then on I just work on bonsais till I get called in for dinner. Most days are like that, and weekends I usually start not long after breakfast and again coming home inside after dinner. Pretty much bonsai, bonsai, bonsai outside of work. I'm pretty busy with it. Pretty much what I do all the time.
Probably the biggest challenge in owning your own business is juggling the family life. I'm here from 8 o'clock in the morning, often here till 10, 11 o'clock at night. I wake up some mornings, and a couple of years have skipped past and the kids are another foot taller.
My little Ashwin asked me, Mommy, you not work tonight. Why you be with me? It made me laugh. I just said, no, darling, Mommy, make the day off to spend time with you.
The kids are always out with me. The young fella, he loves to weed. He gets the tweezers out and plucks the weeds out of the pot. He enjoys being outdoors anyway, so he's quite happy to hang around the backyard with me and just talk.
Biggest challenge for me, if I can make money, build up reputation, and in the future someone can get along and take over. By that time I can just sit back and relax with my two boys.
Since I've been here, I've had 4 apprentices. I'm always trying to build people up and teach them the knowledge that I know. Hoping to get the future out of them, I suppose. As soon as they're trained, they're all off to bigger and better things. To me, it's not about just chasing the money. It's living the dream, modifying the cars that I love to modify, getting the most out of them.
When they come home and they got nothing to own when they're all alone.
Well, hopefully it's only going to grow in strength, you know, in the next couple of years. So I want to try and concentrate more on the bonsai business and less on the manual labour side of business. Because I'm not getting any younger and things are getting a bit harder to do these days. I'd really like to concentrate more on the bonsai and actually try and promote the business a little bit more other than just the markets. Going to see how that goes over the next couple of years, and hopefully it'll work out for us.
I always be aware that if someone else cook for me, they're going to change the taste for sure. That's why I always keep the quality what people like my cooking. Like 10 different tastes. Like in Warhol, we got 2 Thai restaurants. If you love my cooking, you come here. If you like Thai, you come here.
It's good dealing with the customers and helping out with little problems they may have.
I think they're stunning. I love bonsais. I think they're just beautiful. My friend says she hates them because she thinks it's really cool because you chop the roots and all that sort of stuff, but I think they're just to die for. Beautiful, like that beautiful oak tree over there and the gorgeous flowers on this. I love this because of the fat, like, you know, fat trunk and the roots. I just think they're fantastic.
It's good to talk to people. People actually bring their plants in for me to look at.
You may have seen the movie with Sylvester Stallone in it, Cobra. It inspired me to build a 1949 Ford Mercury, which I'm currently chopping all the roof on. I've done a 8-inch roof chop at the rear, 6-inch roof chop at the front, custom shaping all the glass and windows in there to suit, which we'll have to have custom glass made for. At the moment we're doing a 180SX here, Nissan. It's got a Toyota 2JZ put into the Nissan, which is a 3-litre 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. My wife and kids are fairly supportive of my bad habits, working late.
Starting up a little micro business, it's one of those things. There's a lot of people want to have one, and the hardest thing is, I think, really to find the niche in the market where you actually may succeed. You need to find a little niche part and sort of stick with it and just hope for the best.
If you don't have patience, if you don't know how to communicate right with the customer, if you don't be patient your way with the staff and all that, you can't run properly. You have to know what you do with the paperwork, with the first impression with the customer walk in. I think it's important. If you don't have that kind of attitude, you will never get customer back in your door. That's the very important. Like, that's what I give my Thai friend advice. Like, it's not only you can cook but you have to have like customer relation with you. Thai food is what I love.
You just do it, you know. It's just not so much work. It's just a hobby. So it's what you love to do.
It's the work that I love, and it's what drives me to do the long hours that I do.